Alright, I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm getting sounds up here on this side and behind me, and then whatever keeps coming up on the shore. It's pretty big. It could be a fish, but there's not many really big fish. This water is only about 5 foot deep. Alright, this starts, this is on mypanhandle.com. Our local news is WBB Channel 13, and their logo is on here, so it may be sponsored by them. And this was written 4 years ago. It's called "A Local Man Says He Found Bigfoot." And the article starts, "Thought to be a legend or a myth, at least one local man says Bigfoot has been said to be spotted in the Panhandle. A Southport resident, that's the area where we live, Southport. Southport resident Dustin Tudhope says he first encountered the creature back in 2009. One day in 2009 turned a skeptic into a believer. Dustin Tudhope says he was forever changed while hunting in the Apalachicola National Forest when he says he encountered a creature like no other. It kind of made me a little unnerved, and I tried to tell my friends about it, and they just thought it was make-believe and that I was seeing things. I really know what I saw, so I just went on looking more for it, and I just kept finding more and more," said Dustin Tudhope, Bigfoot witness. Tudhope says the animal looked like a cross between a gorilla and a bear. It was a Bigfoot. They're pretty scary. They've got a muzzle. And this one is odd, guys. I think this fella seen what many people call a dog man. I know them things exist, but to me it's a werewolf, and it'll always be that until something else can prove otherwise. But that is getting a little nerve. I don't know if y'all can hear the water. It keeps coming up right here, the same spot, and it's making a ruckus. But anyway, I want you to listen to the description this guy says, and he's saying it's a Bigfoot. He says they're pretty scary. They've got a muzzle and ears that will stand up or lay down, and on 2 feet. It resembles a werewolf. Since that first sighting, he is determined to prove what he saw to be true. He and his friends set up cameras throughout the forest. Cameras said to have caught the sights, heaving, breathing, and the growls of the creature. He even says that signs seen here in the Panhandle match the signs of other sightings across the nation. Along with video footage of what he believes to be a Bigfoot, he has also found handcrafted weapons made from sticks and large footprints that they made a cast of for record. Tudhope says Bigfoot is real, and for those going into the woods, be prepared. It's serious. It's not a joking matter. It's not something that people are just making up. They're really out there, says Tudhope. Tudhope has also written a book that captures his first-hand encounter and his journey tracking Bigfoot. He says he plans to write another book soon on most of his recent findings. All right, that short article, what this guy's describing, in my opinion, I think he's referring to that werewolf creature that many of you call a dog man. He said it had a muzzle and it's got ears that would, like a dog. And he looked like a werewolf. I don't think that's a Bigfoot. But that's all on that the second one. Now I'm going to get into this last one. Okay, this one is pretty long, but I'm going to try to get through it quick. I just got to keep my eyes open. That may possibly be a gator. The bank drops off right here, and that's where the noise is coming up from, the splashing. All right, this is from, it's called Click Orlando. That's the site, clickorlando.com. The published date is December 14th, 2012 at 11:16 a.m. It's titled Sasquatch Hunters Say Bigfoot Spotted in Florida. And the group says video shows the beast running into the woods. A group called the Sasquatch Hunters claimed they spotted Bigfoot in Florida. The group says it caught the creature on camera earlier this year in Liberty County, west of the Florida Panhandle. It was watching us, whatever it was. It was looking out behind that tree at us, said a group member. The video shows the elusive beast scurrying through the woods, and the creature is only seen for about a second. The group claims, however, that they also had a close encounter with an ape-like creature. We were asleep and we felt something push in on the top of our tent. My buddy woke up screaming. I woke up and we heard it run off on two legs. Sasquatch hunter Stacy, it ran off on two legs, Sasquatch hunter Stacy Brown Jr. said. Sightings are typically reported in the Pacific Northwest. After those reports, though, most Bigfoot sightings are reported in Texas, Ohio, and Florida. Okay, I apologize. That was the short one. There was another one, but after I read it a couple of times, I believe it to be made up. Just the guy's got a little video, and the clip that he shows, he filmed it with his phone, and it was off at a distance. And it looked like another human, another guy, trying to act like a Bigfoot, if that makes any sense. It looked very, very immature. It was, but I decided I didn't want to share it. The way he wrote it, it was just really goofy. Where he got out of his car, he seen it, and that was a loud break. He got out of his car and he was out in the woods. He just went to hang out by himself out in the middle of the woods. But he didn't get out of his car and walk out in the woods like so many of us do. He just pulled his car off under the power lines and he just stopped and he just sat there to hang out for the day. And he's a young guy. And he sees a Bigfoot come out and just walking out during the middle of the day right across the power line opening, which is 120 or 240 feet depending on what type of power system down here. That's the common width of the power lines, and they clear everything. There's no brush, there's nothing. And he said it come out of the bushes and it kind of walked across and stopped and looked at him, and he got out of the car. He turns his phone on. He opens the door and he's fiddling around with something while he's recording. He steps out and it's the camera's just all over the place, and he's walking around just showing the ground and just real calm like. And then he stops and he turns the camera up, and you could faintly see somebody in the distance. They just walk in the bushes. And then he puts the camera down and real calm, he turns and he walks back to the car, and he's still filming the ground as he's going to his car. And it just, when you see one, you don't react that way. It'll, at least for me, I don't know a whole lot of people that's seen them. I've talked to a lot of you guys that have, and it's pretty much the same reaction from everybody. You get a fear or a adrenaline rush comes over you, and you're not going to be as calm as this guy was to see a Bigfoot, and he's out in the woods by himself, and then he leaves the safety of his car to walk 50 feet away from it toward the thing and film it, and then just turn around and real almost like he was trying to kill time to where it took longer for him to get back to the car. He just moseying on along, and it just didn't make sense, and I didn't want to share it. It didn't feel right. I don't know what keeps making the noise over there. I'm going to pick up the camera. It's on the tripod, so it's probably going to be kind of fidgety, moving around. And I'm going to walk right there to the water's edge and see if we can see what's coming up. It's splashing. It's a pretty heavy animal, or fish. I'm trying to do it without making noise. If it gets loud, I apologize for that now. I got it on the tripod. I'm going to lower it down so it's not flopping all over the place when I try to walk it. Okay. Alright, there's a giant vine about 3 inches, 3.5 inches coming out from this tree right here. There's the vine. It was right there under the vine is where it was making all the noise, and it very well could be a fish. Ouch! That hurt. That was a briar. Oh, I see him. Yeah, there is a big fish right there against the base of that tree. Look at that. That is so pretty. I'm going to see if I can get him up. That's a big fish. Alright, watch right at the base of the tree, guys. I'm trying to move really, really slow. He's probably going to take off. Oh, I hope you guys can see him. He's pretty. Whatever he is, he's really, really pretty. Can you guys see him? Oh, there he goes. Oh, I scared him. See, well, he scared me. I don't know what that was. That was a good fish. He looked to be probably 30 inches long. There's another one right there. So I'm going to pull these legs up and let you guys see the walk back. At least some of it. I just got to make this tripod a little shorter where it's easier to carry. Okay, but today's been a good day. I've had some just extremely kind and just outright loving emails from many of you guys. I'm hoping I'll be able to upload the video. My phone is getting just, I don't know what's going on with it. It's doing the same thing the last 4 did. This is the 3rd LG V60 phone. For some reason, they die really quick. You see all the animal tracks. There's my boot print. That's a big tree right there falling over. Here in another month, we have to be really, really careful walking out here, especially around stuff like this, because the moccasins get under them roots. Oh, I don't want to fall. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna, I normally take the videos from the memory card out of the camera, and I have a little gadget. I put the memory card in. A deer or something's broke that, and then I'll transfer them to my phone, and then I edit them on the phone, because I use a app called Power Director. Instead of moving the videos to my phone, I'm going to copy them to the phone, to where if I cannot get it uploaded. Wow, look at that deer track. That's a big one. It rained about 15 minutes before I walked over here, before I started recording. I sat in the car until the rain stopped. I'm not very far from the car. This stuff you don't want to mess with. I know a lot of you guys have that. Leaves of 3, leave it be. Anytime it has the 3 leaves like that, that's poison ivy. And if you touch it, you're going to be very unhappy for a while. You will itch like crazy. Guys, look at this. Check this out. I didn't even see it. I don't know if you guys can make that out. There's a footprint there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn the camera. Oh, there's another one. There's 2. There's one right there too. I want to see. Okay, if you guys can see that footprint, it's a little smaller than mine. It's really wide. You see how wide my boot is? That's a 13 wide. That footprint's wider than my boot, but it's shorter. It's not as long. Look at that. Isn't that bizarre? There's another one there. That's a bigger one. Right here is one. There's a little one there. Where'd she go? Look at him. It's walking out into that muck. I walked right there with the camera, the tripod, trying to film, but it was too nasty. You see, that's my tracks right there, the boot tracks. But the barefoot tracks, that ain't mine. There's another one. I didn't even see those. And this is the area where I do get activity. There's that's the one I already showed you. Okay, did I come this way? I think I come, yep, there's another one right there. That's probably like a size 9, I would guess. There's one right here. Oh, that's a little one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 toes on that. This is a swamp. Okay, there's my tracks right there. So I come in through here. I'm gonna go over here. I'm looking for more tracks. No, I guess I come in this way. I think that's my track. Yep, that's me. I wonder why I didn't see the footprints. It's pretty warm out, but you don't walk through a swamp barefooted. And guys, this is a swamp. All that swamp right there. And there's the creek, and there's swamp on the other side of the creek. It's a long, long way to get to any houses. Much further than I don't think I could have ever walked. That is several miles. On the highway you could do it, but I don't think you'd make it through here. I don't think you'd make it with boots and regular snake gear. I don't see no more tracks. This is the road is right there that I came in on, the maintenance road, but they got a gate on it, so you're not allowed, you can't drive on it. It's a big steel gate with they got a chain, and there's 2 big padlocks on it. I don't see no more prints. I've never, this property's really long. I've never seen a print down at this end. They've always been at the other end. I've never seen one foot track down here at all. Wow, that's bizarre. I don't see any more. I don't know where they went. This is the game trail. This is a natural game trail from the deer. We usually, if we hunt here, we set up in the pines out there. And normally we do quite well. This year I didn't do anything at all. I got one pig the whole hunting season, no deer. But this was my 7th year of hunting since I started back hunting. And I got saved from when I had my encounter. When I finally got back in the woods to hunt. That was 2011, April's when I had my encounter. And this year made 7 years that I've been back hunting. But this is the first year that I've went in the woods just before the sun came up, and I left just after it went down. But I was with Chris. I was not alone. There's no tracks up here, no footprints. I don't know where he went. It had just rained. The deer tracks had raindrops. They've been rained on. So that was just minutes ago. We would have come by whoever it was. But I'm gonna head to the car. I don't want to wait around and find out. Hey guys, y'all have a good evening. If this gets loaded, if not, then I guess you'll see it whenever I can get it loaded. I'm going to try to get my phone done tomorrow. We did not have time today. But I can't access none of my apps. I can't access my email. And I can't just go into the computer anytime I want because Kim's daughter is here. She's 29. And that's, she's staying in that room. And so I can't just walk in there if she's in there sleeping or taking a nap or changing or whatever. I just give her privacy while she's here. So if I do a live show while she's here, she should be here until this weekend coming. And then the live show will have to be done on my tablet. The phone will not connect to do a live show. It's not connecting to the Wi-Fi either. So it's dying. Guys, I'm gonna head up here. I'm gonna turn this off so I can get out of here. I don't have any bad feelings or anything, but just seeing the tracks got me spooked. And then the tree breaks I was hearing was on the other side of the river there. But I heard one that was right there, just past where this trail cuts down into the swamp. I heard that one. It should be on the camera. Y'all have a good day. God bless you. I love you guys. Until next time, be safe.